Alright friends, so this is going to be a quick video to review what we learned in class today. Remember, we talked about subtracting mixed numbers with regrouping when these mixed numbers have unlike denominators. So we can look at our problem, 9 and 1/6 minus 8 and 6/8. And right away we notice that the denominators are not the same. And so that tells us the very first thing that we need to do is find our LCD, our least common denominator. Remember, we find the LCD by finding the multiples of the different denominators. So we're going to start with 6. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 4 is 24. And because I know my multiplication facts, I'm going to stop there. Now I'm going to move to 8. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3 is 24. And I found my least common denominator, which is 24. So I'm going to change my denominators to 24. All right, and I'm going to think to myself, 8 times what equals 24? If I can't remember, I can always look up here, and I know that that's 3. 8 times 3 is 24. What I do to the bottom, I must do to the top. 6 times 3 is 18. Going up to 1/6, 6 times 4 equals 24. What I do to the bottom, I do to the top. 1 times 4 becomes 4. So I've created my new fractions with common denominators. And because I like to keep my math organized so it's easy for me to follow, I'm going to rewrite my fractions with the common denominators. So I have 9 and 4/24 minus 8 and 18/24. Now I have fractions with common denominators, so I'm going to look at my numerators. I have a 4 minus 18, and I know that I cannot do that. I cannot take 18 away from 4, so I must regroup. To regroup, I start by taking a whole away from 9 and turning that into 8, and I'm going to add that whole to my fraction. I have to add it as a fraction with a common denominator, in this case 24/24. This will make my new fraction 8 wholes. 4 plus 24 is 28/24. I regrouped my whole and added it to my fraction. So now I can subtract 8 and 18/24. 28 minus 18 is 10. Bring down my denominator of 24. 8 minus 8 is 0. Oops. So my answer is 10/24, and I'm almost done. The last thing I have to ask myself is, can I simplify? I know that 10 and 24 are both even numbers, so I can at least simplify by 2. I'm going to divide the numerator and the denominator by 2. 10 divided by 2 equals 5. 24 divided by 2 equals 12. There are no other factors that can go into both 5 and 12, so I know that 5/12 is my final answer. So I go back up to the original problem. 9 and 1/6 minus 8 and 6/8 equals 5/12. I was able to use all that I've learned about fractions to change the denominators to common denominators using my LCD. I was then able to regroup in order to subtract and get my final answer. And that's what we learned about in class today, and hopefully this review has helped you even further. Now, I promised you in class that if you watch this video, I would provide you with some problems that would give you extra credit. And in fact, I am going to do that. So, if you will do these 2 problems on the back of your homework or on another sheet of paper and turn them in tomorrow, I will give you 5 bonus points on the next test or quiz that we take. All right, so that's 5 bonus points to start off this new year. So here are your 2 problems. The first problem is 8 and 1/3 minus 6 and 2/11. And the second problem is 7 and 1/4 minus 5 and 4/6. So use your notes in your journal and the videos that I've posted on this blog and complete these 2 problems on the back of your homework. Turn them in tomorrow, and I will give you 5 extra bonus points on the next assessment that we take. Good luck!